Did you just run from me? Sir, okay?
What you mean, did you just run from me? Gang, it's either he ran from you or he didn't. Y'all is drawing down on niggas and then asking, did you run from me? If I'm finna chase a nigga down, that mean I know if he for sure ran from me, gang. I ain't assuming he ran from me. I know for sure that's the man who ran from me.
Alright, put your hands behind your back. No. Can I ask you what you run from me?
Body camera video shows South Carolina police take the wrong man into custody after mistaking his license plate for that of a suspect's. Now he's suing the city for civil assault.
He was leaving a Burger King when he was mistaken for someone who was involved in a high-speed chase by the Marion Police Department and was pulled over and subsequently ordered out of his vehicle onto the ground at gunpoint by an officer with the police department and handcuffed, still at gunpoint, obviously giving him a really traumatic experience.
What was the tag, lady?
Victor X-ray uniform C58.
No, I did not. No, she wasn't.
Situation like this, bro, don't argue, don't do nothing, gang. Do exactly what you gonna do. Go with your move. You say you sued them, that's good. You ain't have to. I ain't saying you did, but niggas just get on the ground, do what they tell you to do, gang. If you know you ain't run from no police, you is good, gang. That's why I ever said if I ever get lawfully accused for something I didn't do, even though sometimes they don't let you know, feel me, I done seen some niggas get slammed with that hammer for some shit they ain't do. But it's like, if you know deep down in your heart you ain't do that, gang. That's just that.
This ain't even him. But they got almost the identical tag.
You chasing a black Dodge Challenger?
Look just like this. Yeah, you good.
The incident happened on November 20th, 2022 in Marion, South Carolina.
You can't just tell no nigga get down like that and say it's good after. You can't do that.
David Wiggins says he was on the way home from Burger King when he was pulled over by police and placed in handcuffs.
Hands out the window! Boom!
She yelling like she just got the right person too. She confidence, full confidence.
Hands! You got anybody in there with you? Anybody with you? Take your right hand, open the door. I'm exiting one out of the vehicle. Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
Body camera video shows officers pointing their guns at Wiggins, who continues to say he didn't run from police.
Did you just run from me? Sir, okay? Alright, put your hands behind your back. No.
Can I ask you what you did?
Did you run from me?
Copy.
Alright, stay right here. Since you give me that tag.
Contact for a 2016 Dodge Challenger, last name Green. It's not a hammer. It's clear.
I was going home. I did not run, I swear.
After realizing they pulled over the wrong person, the responding officer apologizes to Wiggins.
Right here. You're good. That's scary.
You can't laugh. Did you? That's not funny. You don't know what you just caused this man to think about all cops now. That's some eternal type damage. You just pulled this man over, knocked him out the car, aiming guns at him, talking about get on the ground. Then gonna laugh it off and say I'm sorry after. That ain't cool, gang.
Look, I'm sorry. You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed you going through, and you turned off this one.
Yeah, it must have happened. We had everybody coming to do.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
All right. You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
But Wiggins' attorney, Marvin Pendarvis, says that apology isn't enough.
At the end of the day, you know, Mr. Wiggins, for 3 minutes, for 180 seconds, he was in handcuffs, on the ground, face down, with a gun drawn to him, with multiple officers around him. He doesn't know, and he didn't do anything wrong. He was flabbergasted by the fact that he was stopped to begin with.
Pendarvis tells Law and Crime Network the traffic stop traumatized Wiggins.
He questioned the officers as to why he was being stopped. And they insinuated, until backup got there, they insinuated that he was running from them. He's like, I didn't run. I didn't do anything. What did I do? And so being on the ground for that long, he didn't know if the next breath that he took was going to be his last. And so it really, really traumatized him. He's been in therapy since then, dealing with the effects.
See, now I don't know about going as far as going into therapy over no traffic stop like that, but that's what I'm saying. You never know what you could have scared the shit out this nigga, bro. You never know. You never know, gang.
Effects that this has had on his psyche, and his overall being, and his interaction with law enforcement, to be frank.
He says Wiggins waited months to file suit against the city to make sure his team collected all the information they needed.
It happened in November. We took this long to file the lawsuit because we wanted to do our due diligence, something that was not afforded to Mr. Wiggins when the officer stopped him prematurely. And so we wanted to investigate, to get the video, talk with people in the community, kind of get a sense of what the experiences have been like for motorists and people similarly situated.
Now they're alleging civil assault, battery, negligence, and false imprisonment during that incident.
Well,
don't waste your time with ads like this. Just head to adskiller.com.
The reason why we filed the lawsuit because there has to be some measure of an accountability. While there was an apology, Mr. Wiggins and his family did have a meeting with the police chief. And they did acknowledge that he should not have been stopped and what happened to him was wrong. But they stopped short of calling for an investigation into it. We would have liked them to turn the matter over to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, which is the state agency that investigates police departments for misconduct. And they did not, right? They opted not to. And we believe that a more thorough investigation was necessary here.
Pendarvis says he hopes the lawsuit can shed light on the incident and prevent future situations like this in the future.
The part of it is one, bringing accountability to that to make sure that we, if there's some things that are uncovered through the litigation part of this, then that can be brought to the public. But also to ensure that the police department ensures that if they improve their training to a point where they can recognize and identify people who are actual suspects and not stop and really cause harm to those innocent motorists who are just trying to get home, like Mr. Wiggins. And so there has to be some measure of accountability. And the lawsuit is the first step in trying to bring that about for Mr. Wiggins, his family, and frankly.
Yeah, we not finna goddamn watch his ass to talk about lawyer shit all that. But yeah, bro, like, gang, you can't just pull no man out that kind and just, I'm sorry, like, that's finna just fix everything. Like, you can't do that, bro. You cannot do that. Y'all, I know y'all don't learn that in police academy. That you not allowed to do that, officer. No.